Okay, in this video, we're going to give you an overview of the FB Groups poster, and this is actually version 3. So the software is 3 years in the making, and if you've been through version 1 and version 2, here's version 3. So we've added a couple of different things to version 3, but this software has been rebuilt from the ground up, so it's primed, it runs a lot smoother, and it's we've made it, I'm gonna say, almost basically undetectable to Facebook. Okay, so let's just go through this here real quick. There'll be a video for each of these different tabs that will explain the functionality, and we will definitely try to keep the videos shorter in version 3 than we did in version 2. So anyway, you have your login details tab. This is exactly what you'll see when you open up the software. So what you see right here is exactly what's contained in the login details tab. And then basically this is where you'll put your Facebook credentials. Okay, so your Facebook username, email address, password. You can save these details by naming them to a profile. Okay, and you can load up various profiles. You can save as many Facebook profiles as you would like. And you get your free bonuses there. This tab here, the Join Groups tab, will allow you to join groups using 4 different settings. We're not going to cover that in this video. Then you can gather your groups. You can gather your public groups or all of your groups. All right, and all of your groups would consist of public and closed groups. Okay. Next, you have one of the most important tabs, and that's your Post to Groups tab. So you have the ability, just like in version 2, to vary your wait times, and you can post a photo, you can post random photos, and you can approve new group members. So we'll cover that, like I said, in a later video. You can also post bump with a comment left in place, or if you want to remove that comment. Great for if you don't have a second account, you could actually remove that comment and it will still bump your previous post back up to the top of that specific group. You can actually remove groups from your account if you just decide, hey, I don't want to have these groups. You can remove your public groups or all groups. Okay. You can disable notifications, those little pop-ups that happen on the side of your screen every time somebody makes a post. You can disable those notifications. So you can do that for public groups and your all groups. Okay. You can also add some different various groups to a list based off of the search term or keyword. Okay. And we also have added an ability over here so that you can actually remove certain items from different lists based off of, let's say, if you don't want certain things to be a part of your list. So if you're, let's say, you're going to post to groups and you just decide, okay, I don't want these groups in that master list that I'm going to use to upload to the Post to Groups tab, you can omit those different groups. Okay, so we built that in here as well, and we'll be covering this in a later video. And then you can gather your group members data. So for different groups, you can go ahead and gather all of the group members of that specific group, and you can do that for search term as well. And then last but not least, I believe one of the most important features of this software, which is worth the price of this software by itself, is the ability to post events within different groups. Okay, if I didn't have anything else, if I didn't have any of these other features, but I just had the events tab itself, this is worth the software all by itself. This is worth the price of the software, and it works phenomenal. I mean, imagine this. Just to give you a scenario. Imagine if you had an automated webinar that you were an affiliate of, and you placed a link to that automated webinar in various different groups that you are a member of. So if you're a member of, let's say, 50 groups, 100 groups, and you have all of these events that are going on, and let's say you have a group that has, 5,000 members. Well, a certain percentage of those members are going to go attend that function, that specific webinar, right? And if they decide to click through, and if there's a deep sales funnel in place where, you know, they start them off on the low end with a low end product and then they bump them up to a higher end product, you're going to get paid out on that. All right. So this was very important for us to build this functionality into the software where you can post events in all these groups. So again, this is just a quick overview, but we're going to be covering all of these tabs individually so you can see how they can work for you. And there's a lot of similarities with version 2, but there's some additional things we added in version 3. So either way, the software has been built from the ground up, totally new interface and entirely different functionality in terms of how smooth it runs in comparison to what we had with version 2. So that's it for this video. We will see you in the next video, which will be the login details tab, and then we'll cover the rest of the videos, the rest of the tabs from there.